Hello, hello, children. Obviously, you're all welcome. It's a public fucking thing, right? I think it's working. Who knows? Find out how this thing works. I've never been in here on this side. More. More does nothing. I need to know. Hello, gal pal. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I was trying to see the chat and I went to back to Squirmies. Made myself look like a real Easter Island statue. But it's great to see you. Hello, as always. Hello. Okay. I know. I'm fucking thick. It's okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm going through I'm going through StreamYard now. I didn't get to say not for kids. They only said public. Now I'm talking. Oh shit. Whatever. I'll let it go. I'm not doing open panels long. So if you really want to show up, usually, like I told Doug, because he wants to co-panel, no problem. Because Doug, I got your phone number, dude. I'll send you the link when I do it through YouTube, and I can trust it. This place asks for some crazy permissions. I'll tell you that straight up. If you do this and you want to have them access your account, why they got to go right in the front, not in the read more terms of but right in the front. Why do they got to throw in? They're gonna manage your videos and your fucking comments. What do you mean manage, dude? You're gonna ask for 10% too? Oh, you can turn it off anytime in Google, they say. I can't because I'm actually identity crisis in my own Google because I made that fucking Gmail. Because never even mind. I'll be back to that topic. Don't contact me on Gmail. Oh my, yeah. Oh god, it's actually a cute shirt because it's got the little one on the front and the back is the huge one. Yeah. They want an NIB shit. Nib shit. Well, gal pal, I guess they do want an NIB shit. I don't even know. Maybe they can't put those weird bots in here. Last night I actually got to stream without all that weird shit. Oh, so you weren't talking about the shirt. I didn't know what NIB shit is. But yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, we took my daughter to Burlington for her birthday, and I love going into like the big ass streetwear section and finding the crazy clothes they have. $8.99 maybe. I mean, come on, man. The charity thrift stores, they charge more nowadays. So yeah, I grabbed 3. Yeah, of course. They're fucking funny, dude. I love it. I love walking around, as a happy child. Way too overgrown, I like things that are small, dainty, and pretty, you know. So I kind of am the opposite. Goof, big, losing monster. There's a dichotomy there. Then we can appreciate that aesthetic. Frankenstein, the child, Frankenstein's monster, the child, the water. Whoops. Just kidding. You know I am. Yeah, thrift stores are so awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Even that stuff up there on the top shelf, it's from the thrift store because before we moved here, I told my kids, here's your $20 budget each, Goodwill, housewares. Because my kids being in their kind of their tens and teens, right? When we came in, anyway, because they're mostly adults now. But anyways, when we came in, being in their tens and teens, excuse me, I was pretty sure they've never bought housewares before. And I knew we were moving into this very industrial 70s style apartment. There's nothing different about this place. I love it actually, because there's nothing different than like, you know, the fucking weird Art Deco flats that they showed in A Clockwork Orange. You know, this is the same thing that it was in the 70s, but they built it in like 2004. So I remember the first couple of apartments I moved in, the best fucking thing was to go to the thrift store, buy little trinkets of, you know, just uniquity and just put them up. Like, you know, we got those weird shot glasses from different places. Even my wife's father is like understanding of that sort of thing, but he's like, oh, shot glasses and coffee cups are easy. So he only goes for rocks glasses because they break. So he's like more selective about it, you know? But now we just like to have a National West Virginia Day. You would just like to have a good time, go to the thrift store, $20 a person. Even when she went, you know, for doing her birthday and we grabbed some extra personals, you know, I got wallets. That was on my list because the last thing I want to do is spend money for something that I put money in. And it's been kind of a struggle for years, actually, for me. It's a weird thing. What I like to do is go and get those little slips, like that plastic mylar shit, bend it up, put some staples in the middle or paper clips to make a hinge, and I'll make a wallet out of that shit. That shit's free. Yeah, jeans that come broken. Wow. You know what I mean? I used to buy. No, I'm a liar. Because it's a designer. And there were a lot of people who were my feeders for designer sort of brands, right? Like I got the fucking Fossil watch I wanted and whatever, you know what I mean? But no, I used to acquire through patriotic people, patrons, used jeans, which were like this weird streetwear brand where they had like sewn in, like, you know how, you know, the boxer shorts used to hang out in 88, 90, you know? And so they would have like sewn in, and then they would be ripped and have patches and all that. So they weren't just broken; they were like weaponized in a fashion sense. So GP is you saw me in the other stream because maybe you're in is Dougie Doug out there? Because I see the two watches. I'm thinking. The same patronic people that, you know, even in the earlier bit of that, like the 86 to 88, it would give me the jams, you know, like the fucking board shorts that were branded with that pocket with the white thing, the jams. You got to wear that to the pool to be a cool motherfucker, you know? What a bunch of idiots. Oh, Doug's in bed. Cool. Yeah, I would be too. I would be too. It's a smart way. You're the only watcher, gal pal. They can't cheat me over here. That's what's going on. Yeah, he should be in bed. I don't know what you're doing awake. What is it? 1:30 plus. I can't. I'm jazzed up and excited. I accomplished actually a lot of stuff today, so sometimes that happens, you know. So I don't have any interest in sleeping right now. Fuck that, man. I'm gonna go eat a brownie. Man. You know, that's 6 hours. At least I better eat, drink some water so my throat doesn't scratch up. I'll be right back. I mean, fuck that. With the knees worn out, and your mom would say, "Yeah," your mom would say, "Why are you trying to rep us like that?" You know, like your mom's thinking National West Virginia Day. Your mom's thinking like, they spit on you and call you a hobo if you got the string and the ripped up pants, and you know. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I took my headphones off because I'm about to do something, but fact is, like, yeah, I totally understand that. They're like, don't misrep our family like that, and you're like, no, I mean, I'm comfortable, dude. That's my knee. It's cut all the way out, you know. Whatever. I try not to do those sort of things. No, my knees are I'm glad they are, dude. I was sweating because it was cold today. I couldn't, or it was cold in here. And when it eventually came back around to being, I don't know, 82 or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's too hot. Yeah. Yeah. They were cool. They sell them like that, you know, like put patches on it. They put all kinds of wild stuff to upgrade them. Okay. A lot of people, because of the movie and the book, great book, Disaster Artist. Anyways, like that Tommy Wiseau thing, you know, Wiseau. Anyways, like they're so baffled about how he made money. He took seconds from the jean factories and sold them as designer. He was like, "This is the newest, bestest," you know what I mean? Designer, Europe, you know, and then bring them out and big ass fucking coin advertisement that he had for the jean shop, you know, and made it look like an exclusive, even though there were seconds, they were rejects, you know. Well, that's the fucking secret behind all that money, and it's not that weird, you know. You buy something for 8, you flip it for 14. You know what I did today? This is crazy. I made a profit at the gas station counter and was like playfully doing it, having fun with the guy. We had a good time. It was a funny banter, right? He was like, "This is the thing around here. They don't like to give you your change in the coins. They don't, and fuck them because I put them in a bucket and we take the bucket to Walmart or Coinstar and $70, you know, Amazon card. It pays for our Prime for the year, basically. You know, one of these buckets, right? So fuck that. Give us our change." But in this actual city, they don't do it like that. They're like, "Oh, change is still dirty. Don't blah blah blah." So the guy was like saying at the gas station, "I'll give you a change, $14, right?" And I was like, "And 4 cents." And he was like, "Oh yeah. You know, but first he was trying to get me on it and just not give me the pennies, you know? Well, they have a little give a penny, take a penny jar. It's actually an Al Capone dish, you know, the Al Capone mini cigars, which are fucking cool, actually. Those are really good. I don't know about that. Cognac dipped or sweets. That's a different thing. That's an I-type thing. You know, they like those fucking licorice ones are hard as hell, but cognac dip is good. Sweets, I mean, I don't know, man. Whatever rots your teeth out. Nicotine's cool. Good vegetable. Anyway, he has one of those. I make sure that he agrees he's giving me my 4 pennies back. And when he does, I put them in front. I took a dime out of that thing and I put the 4 pennies back in. And he was like, oh, because he was trying to take it all or whatever, take my pennies back or something. I was like, no, put them in there. I said, I made a profit, 10, you know, I got a 6 cent profit. But now you got 4 people who got a coin to grab. So I think everybody benefits here. And he just, you know, got it, did the chuckle. They hate to carry pennies. My father wants to discontinue pennies, gal pal. So I do totally understand that, but I've never believed that. See, he's a mathematician. So a penny is to a mathematician something that is literally irrelevant. Like it just doesn't need to exist. He doesn't care. What I thought was the best thing is to have the last coin, like back when we had, like, let's say we had a 5% tax, you buy something and you got to pay 5 points on the dollar, 5 cents on the dollar when we had a 5% tax. Some of our taxes here are 20. And the people in the city that aren't that far, this is within the same county, in the city, they're freaking out because they raised the city shit, like resort type, what do you call it? Resort destination type taxes to a total of 10. But here where we are, the food and beverage tax, so if you get any takeout, 20%. 20%. So they're bitching all about 10. We're paying 20 and we're tipping everybody. And we don't even give a shit. So that's just how it works. But yeah, we need pennies. I love pennies, actually. The good ones, the GOOT ones, the good ones. You know, don't stay away from my good pennies. I heard that my whole life from the cart. My whole life. There ain't nothing but good pennies. And some people are just like down here, you know, it's more southern. They're like, or I guess we're above the Mason-Dixon line, but I've been in the southern, and they also drive through because they're railroaders and all. But what they want is the wheat pennies. They want the wheat pennies. And I don't care, man. One time I was playing the guitar with a penny because I dropped my pick. I looked at it, 1906. I just saw it as a penny. But once I realized it was 1906, I was like, this was a fortunate day. I think I've been making some decent music, but I'm going to put this in a little jewelry box and keep it. This is a friend now. He's been here since 1906. I'm not as old as people think. I've been here since 78. So I appreciate 1906 and his history. And as I told you, I appreciate my long-living cat, SGP. Fucking literally, I want to say he made it to the legal age of 21, but I'm sure it was over 19. And it was 4 days death. That's what it was. He dehydrated. He said, fuck you. His fucking back, hips just gave out, you know. And he just like, you know, put his head on. And he was my only brother. I have all sisters, you know. So he really was. And like, so that made me kind of never want to pseudo own a thing again, because you can't own a thing. And even I'll eat cats, by the way. I mean, I'm not above that or whatever. Just to put that out there, just so you know. Tomorrow. But I also wanted a cat very shortly before this fire happened, and they said, you also have to remove your belongings. And then you realize, then I was like, and my wife's like, are you crazy? You want a cat all of a sudden? Because of my, like, nah, we don't have pets, we have kids, you know? So she was like, all of a sudden you want a cat? And I was like, I have this really strange, yeah, I do. But, okay. First of all, I agree with that. We chose cats instead of kids. And also because then we had direct conflict with the management, and we had to go through all the nitty gritty of what are the details of your lease and the terms. And then you find out how much more money you have to pay per month to have a fucking cat. And I'm not going to do it under radar, man. I got to be legit and legal. That's my job. You know, since I don't work for somebody else and they can't represent me, they don't insure me. And since he works at Joe G Inc. as self with the, you know, I have to be legit above board. I pay everybody for services that I need to retain. I get contracts. So when I see that on paper and I'm like, it costs that much more to have a cat, and I'm not just going to snake around like the people around here. Thousands of people just have the cat in the home and don't tell them because they don't want to pay that money. But me, no, I got to be legit and above board because I don't have time to lie. Extra homeowner's insurance on a dog. What was it, like a supremely huge dog? Because we have them around here, man. And we went to a party years ago. Like I said, we've been posted up in this spot for 6+ years. And like 4 years ago, we went with my daughter to when the office used to throw parties, right? Pre-pandemic, and they can like justify now, like, oh, everybody can't come to the office and hang out. When they used to throw parties, they were doing one for dogs, literally. And so I go there, and they got dog biscuits, they got cookies, they got wine, you know. But we don't come there like with no agenda and not being cool. My daughter brought her dog, Sarah, a fluff stuffed dog that barks and shit. So she brought Sarah. You know what I'm saying? Like a literal dog, her acceptable version of a pet at the time, 4 years ago. And for because we can't live with a pet and pay them all that, and I'll do all that kind of shit, and we don't even know where we're gonna. Yeah, he was considered dangerous, not just because because of the breeds, then specifically, right? That you had to work with insurance, gal pal. So that's a half German Shepherd, half Husky. That's a big motherfucker. Aussie, yeah. You have to keep Aussie hid. Oh wow. So these are like 7/4 wolves. No, I'm just kidding. 3/4 wolves. Our old friends from days when they would prefer to rip our throats than beg for kibble. Those days. I get it. I get it. I'm just saying we've always been above board and we have to. And so when we went there, we go in there. It's like it used to be cool when they had parties and shit like that, but we didn't have an animal, so we made our way though. We made it legit. We have children with autism. They can't have pets that aren't exactly real. Like it should be fair enough. So we do it that way. We go. We have some punch and cookies, wine, and dog biscuits. No, we didn't eat any dog biscuits, but I'm not above it. I've done it anyway. We do all that. We have that much fun, and I'm like, dude, there's 4 families here. There's thousands of people who live in this apartment complex of 3 streets. Sometimes people sneak from the same management company's further place, which is like not apartments but townhomes, and then they go into single family. No, they go into like duplexes, and then they go into single family homes. They got all these people over here, and there's 4 families in. And the maintenance guys are like, yeah, they don't want to come in because if they have a dog, we're gonna charge them. And I'm like, so everybody around here just runs around like, like, oh, I have a dog, but please, I don't want to pay. Come on, man. Come on, man. Didn't fuck. You're not responsible enough to have a dog. Make more money. I'm not big on money. I don't care about money. I'm not aspirational either. But when you want something, you have to plan for it. You have to plant the seeds and harvest when it's proper fucking time, and then cook it before it rots or whatever, or can it or whatever. So those basic tenets of existence, it just escapes me that these arrogant motherfuckers who think they're really, really great don't get. He's in the top 10 of dangerous breeds, I guess you say. And then the broker knows he's there. Yeah, he knows he's there. See, that's what I'm saying. Always be above board, because yeah, they know they're there. So you pay for it, huh? You have to work for it, pay for it. No, it's just like if you don't want it, leave it. But if you do want it, make those preparations. You have to figure it out. Figure it out. Do the mathematics. Make a coffer, stick it in. This is for the fucking rent. This is for the utility that I want. This is for the gas. This is for the animal, And oh, it doesn't add up. Guess what? There's only one fucking answer there. Keep digging, Not like, oh, I might accidentally get rich on dink doink. No, dig. Get your $10 an hour for digging and do 4 more hours if you need $40 more. That's basic tenets. Yeah, you have to work for it. Please work for it, man. I mean, and enjoy yourself. You should be fucking proud of that, honestly. A lot of people out here, man, ambition is okay. But as I say, the ambition to like just fall into another category accidentally, it's never happening. So that sort of thing is bad. I don't know. Ambition probably burns everybody out on any level. The reason I took these things off was to get that thing, and that's been like 20 minutes, and I don't even know how long I can stream, but I will. So I'll be right back with the thing. Nothing else to do. Welcome. Who's in the house? Thank you for welcoming, Siberia. I was out for a minute. Who's in? Shit, I put a timer on because cake. Yeah, no, it's actually it's baked goods, but I preserve them in the freezer, so it'll take about 11 minutes to thaw out. I know. I saw someone came too. I was like wondering if you know what it is. See, so it's got a little freezer action because I need to thaw it. It's an edible, as you say. It's a brownie. I can eat it, so it's edible. That's what they mean. They say don't eat more than a quarter, but you know, if the whole thing's edible, I eat the whole thing. You know. No, I saw somebody came too. Welcome to you that came. I really don't know how the StreamYard shit works. I don't know what it looks like on my channel. Blah 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 blah. Blah. You know. I hope I'm not letting in, or I hope I'm not letting in people that are trying to get in. I don't even know how it works, and I don't want to do this. You know, I'll invite you with the co-stream by phone. That's my basic policy. It makes more sense. You know, there's no point in telling people don't step on toes. There's just observe, report, or understand that that's not the person to intervite. All right, Gal Pal, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Number 2 can't be Doug because he's sleeping, huh? Number 2. Always suspicious of you, but please click like. How you like that? See ya.